It's time now for the Art Connection of East Texas. The Art Connection of East Texas is sponsored by Valorosa Designs and Galleries. They're located in Tyler's Bergfeld Center.
Just in case you haven't heard, I'm here to spread the word.
Now, let's welcome your host of the Art Connection of East Texas, Nita Fran Ward.
Good morning. We have several people in the studio with us this morning. We have John David Carrasco taking photographs, and we have Erin Kinsey, who is our star. Just came back from London. She is going to be singing Thursday night at the Bergfield Spring Fling. I have my wonderful co-host, Cindy Trimble. Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning, Nita.
And I have Amy Fish. We just love you, Amy. We're
Thank
just
you.
so
Love
happy.
You too.
Happy to have you here. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to do a couple of announcements, and then we'll move right into the interview. Cindy has an announcement, and I have one. First, I want to thank our sponsors, Brad Bergfield from Bergfield Insurance, Gold Leaf Gallery. We thank them so much. And our new sponsor for the month of April, Stephen Sluter with Rose Spa. If you need a great haircut, go see Stephen. And, we wanted to do an outreach for the entire East Texas area, and it's happening. I received an email from Winsboro, and they wanted us to make an announcement about an event they're having. They're having a Starry, Starry Night dinner and art auction, and it's going to be April the 9th at Carden Hall. You can buy tickets at the door. The tickets are $35 a person. And they're going to have a silent auction. The event sells out, so be sure and buy your ticket early. You can contact them at www.Winsboro Center for the Art. So be sure in that area. I would love to be able to go up myself. I will be on my way to New Mexico. But it's going to be a great event, and those of you who love art and love to certainly sponsor and support your community in that area, go up for the Winsboro Center for the Arts. Starry, Starry Night dinner and art auction. And thank you, Shannon Castorino, for emailing us, and we want you to be part of our event. All right. And Cindy, you have something important to announce going on in our county.
Yes, I do, and it's something that is very meaningful for me. I've been away from Tyler for 27 years, and we've mentioned I have family land that's been in our family for 100 years, and for 27 years, people have been stealing off our property, and most importantly, they've been dumping, and it's just been devastating to my heart. My first weekend home, I cleaned up maybe 300 gallons of beer cans, and it's going to be like a long time cleaning it up. So as my community service announcement this entire month, the Smith County Sheriff Department Commissioners Court is again hosting the Smith County-wide cleanup. Usually several hundred tons of dumping is pulled into the landfill. So you can actually get free vouchers available at the Justice of the Peace, the Constable, at the Smith County Annex Building, and this is available for free passes. It's about 3 cubic yards, which is about a big truck up full of trash. Pickup truck. Get your pickup trucks. I got my personal pass today. I'm going to post it on social media. And please don't dump. Take advantage of this offer and get your trash to the dump.
And then if you just put your trash in the trash bins on a regular basis, we won't be doing this.
Well, we've had people driving across the county to dump on the property. It's just unbelievable.
Amazing, isn't it?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and Mother Earth is the beautiful piece of art that we have. So let's love and nurture Mother Earth, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. John David, why don't you go ahead and let's talk this morning about the Spring Fling, because that will set the stage for me bringing in Erin.
Sure. Thank you so much, Nita Friend. Thank you for inviting me as well, Cindy. It's actually an honor to be back on KTBB. I'm probably going to age myself here a little bit, but I was actually Paul Gleiser's first business manager when he came in and bought his first radio station here in East Texas, KDOK. And then at that point, we merged with our operations with KTYL and KTBB, which he eventually purchased KTBB. And then I went on and worked in a larger market with KPLX and KLIF Radio in Dallas. So it's it's very interesting for me to come back and it's a little homecoming.
Welcome.
Thank you. And I don't know, I haven't seen Paul in several years, but it's an honor to be here on his radio station and to be part of this radio program. And thank you both ladies for starting this. But also, it's an honor to represent the Burkeville Center for this year's Spring Fling, which will be April 7th. We've got an amazing production that we've put together, and we're really honored to have today our headliner, Miss Erin Kinsey, who has, as everybody has stated, has just come back from the UK after an amazing performance. We've seen the pictures. The reviews have just been phenomenal. We're very, very excited to have her performing live, and I think her band is being flown in from Nashville, and so we're very honored to have her here in Tyler, Texas, at the Center Median. The streets will be closed starting at 3 o'clock on April 7th, which is a Thursday, and then the opening act first will be Starsteed, which is a local band, which is getting a lot of exposure, kind of a fusion jazz. So we're going to have a really great mix of music. In addition to the live performances on the center stage, we'll be having an art walk with some of Tyler's most amazing artists. I've previewed a lot of the art. It's just really amazing, the talent that we have here in Tyler, Texas. Some of the artists will be featured at each participating merchant's store. It's just beautiful art that will be either hung or they'll have them on easels, and each merchant also will be serving some light refreshments and beverages. And then additionally, there'll be an art walk along the center median, and we have some live art performances that will be occurring. I think Russell Ballou, he'll be performing and painting some art. And then we also have Allison Matlock. She will be also doing a live art painting as well. Very exciting. The streets will be closed starting at 3 p.m. until 9 p.m., but we encourage everyone to come out throughout the day and experience what Burkeville Center is about. This is the second oldest shopping center in Texas. All locally owned stores. Come out and support your local shops and owners. Thank you so much for having me.
Small business is at its best.
Aw. I'm excited too. One of the other artists that we have is AC Gentry, who is over 90 years old. I don't have an exact number, but how wonderful that he's going to be present for the show too.
Yes. In Valarosa, we're going to have Brian Stone, who's going to be our special guest artist. Good morning, Brian. Our Brian has brought in his art. He will be out of town, but we're going to show Herb's art. And Doug Carter, who also is part of the Palette of Roses, is going to be one of our artists in the gallery. And many of the businesses do have artists that will be in there, and you can visit with them. One of you speak to the art card, because I think that's important that we talk about how that art card is going to work.
John David, you've actually been putting your heart and soul into this art card. I'm going to let you speak to that.
Great. Well, the art card will be given to everyone that shows up at for the Spring Fling on April 7th. The art card will have the participating merchants logo, and then below the logo will be the participating artists. So what we encourage our attendees is to go to every shop, have them sign or put a stamp, and then once you have your card filled out, you can bring it to the center median, and we'll have a drop box where you can drop your card. You'll provide your name and phone number and email address for various different prizes that some of the merchants will be giving. I think we've got a couple pieces of art that we will also be given as prizes. So we won't be giving them exactly that night at 8 p.m., but we will be calling everyone to come back either that Friday or Saturday to come back and pick up their
announce
prizes.
it. We want to announce them on next Saturday's show.
Absolutely,
also. We
yes.
will do that. And Doug Carter has donated a painting at Valarosa, and all people have to do is come in and sign, and then we'll pull for it and announce that Saturday morning. And all they have to do is give us their email.
Yes, it's going to be very exciting.
We're all trying to build our contact information.
Sure. And then also, along with that, we're going to be having Elizabeth Ashley with E for Fashion. She'll be doing some live Periscope broadcasting throughout the event, interviewing various different VIPs. And of course, we can't forget the amazing Jacqueline Cavender will be at Larry Lott Interiors signing her book in person. And for those individuals that purchase a book, she'll be able to sign it for you. And that will be a great opportunity to get to meet her. Just a wonderful lady that does an amazing work for the the community. All of the sales of her book benefit cystic fibrosis and as well as the Cancer Society. So great organizations. I know I personally, some of you that have read my Facebook page story recently, my father passed away of cancer 2 years ago as of March 31st. So this is something that's very dear to my heart, and I really hope everybody comes out and supports us.
And many of us have been touched by that, by the cancer that have reached our families.
And it's a Testicular Cancer Awareness Month
Yes, it
this
is.
month, so be
Yes.
remembering that. Thank you, Stephen Sluter, for bringing that to our attention.
In Valorosa, we're going to have a style show styling my jewelry, so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. There'll be 8 different ladies that will be walking around showing off my jewelry. So there you go. It's time for us to take a break, and you're going to be listening to our theme song, which is by Erin, Kinsey.
The Doctor of Democracy is in. Rush Limbaugh, weekday mornings at 11 on your only local news radio, 97.5 KTBB FM.
My name's Ronnie, and I lost my arms in June of 2004.
A lineman for the local electric company, Ronnie spent 45 days in the hospital after a power line accident took both his arms. With a lot of effort and dedication, he learned to use prosthetic limbs. 18 months later, with the support of his employer, Ronnie went back to work.
It felt good for me to be able to go back and be with the guys that I work with.
As his employer's workers' comp provider, Texas Mutual Insurance Company is proud we could help Ronnie get back to his job. But what means even more is that we could help him get back to his life.
I like fishing. I can take the boat out by myself. I do drive my truck. I do hunt and fish. Even after 11 years, Texas Mutual still calls and checks on me and seeing if I need anything. Without Texas Mutual, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Texas Mutual is committed to working with employers to help get injured employees back on the job and back to their lives. To learn more about our Return to Work programs, go to WorkSafeTexas.com.
You know him from Comedy Central and ESPN. Frank Caliendo.
Hey, I could run through everybody if I had to. John Madden. Hey, here we go. Here we go. It's going to be a good one.
Little bunny foo-foo, hopping through the forest.
You have a problem. You're fired.
And now it's time for my final thought.
Here's a guy who just didn't forget the rest of his act.
It would be terrible to be little bunny foo-foo.
Saturday, April 16th, presented by UT Tyler Cowan Center. Get tickets now at cowancenter.org. Sponsored by Teresa and Paul Owen.
T-shirts! It's not a team without T-shirts.
Custom T-shirts from Custom Ink are the easy way to connect any group. Our online design lab makes it simple to create a shirt design that your group will love. Or you can easily upload your own logo. Whether you need one shirt or thousands, Custom Ink can print any size order. And we know you can't wait for your new T-shirts. That's why we offer free shipping, and on-time delivery is guaranteed. Get a free price quote today at customink.com.
If you've ever hired a contractor to do construction, build out, or remodel work at your business, chances are the job wound up going over budget and taking too long. Hi, Paul Gleiser here. You know, we kind of just know that's going to happen. I know I did. Right up until Caliber Associates came in and did a complete makeover of our offices and studios here at KTBB. It was miraculous. Caliber Associates arrived when they said they'd arrived. They were finished when they said they'd be finished, actually a couple of days early. And I was never asked for an additional dime. That was 2 years ago. Recently, we updated our entrance with a beautiful glass front. Job quoted, job done. Amazing. If you own or run a business and need construction or remodel work done, you owe it to yourself, your shareholders, and your employees to let Caliber Associates bid the job. Call me, and I'll be glad to show you the work they did for us. Caliber Associates. You'll find them online at CALIBERGC.com. Caliber Associates, online at calibergc.com.
Hi, John Sims, inviting you to join me each Sunday morning on KTBB for In Focus. You'll hear from representatives in various sectors of community service, all of them staying busy trying to make the Tyler, Longview, East Texas area a better place for everybody. This week we'll sit down for a chat with several volunteers helping organize April and Edom, an old-fashioned street fair for adults, kids, and pets. That's In Focus, Sunday mornings at 9:30 right here on your only local news radio. 97.5 FM KTBB and KTBB.com.
New at Texas DQ, 3 brand-tastic Beltbuster burgers, like the amazing A1 Bacon Beltbuster. Double all-beef patties with double melted cheese and crisp hardwood smoked bacon, topped with A1 thick and hearty sauce. But you better stop at DQ now, because these brand-tastic belt busters are only here for a limited time. DQ, this is where we stop in Texas.
We're back. We are back. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Cindy Trimble, our co-host for Art Connection of East Texas, and our special guest this morning, Erin Kinsey.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. And her manager, Amy Fish.
Good morning. Thank you
Amy,
for having us.
We have just fallen in love with you, too.
We've been giggling behind the scenes.
Yes, we have. We got to catch up this morning. One of the things that I want to do this morning is present to Erin a gift from Valarosa Designs and Gallery. I sat down with Brian Billy, who is our Navajo silversmith who makes my jewelry, when I was there about 3 weeks ago. And I went to Santa Fe. I bought stones for the gift, and I sat down with Brian, and we designed Erin jewelry. And so I want to present it to her and let you hear her ooh and ah.
Me as well. I'm like anxiously watching that box to open up.
And it is real turquoise and silver, and it is signed with BB for Brian Billy. So here you are, Erin, and I hope that you can wear it Thursday night.
For sure. Y'all are too kind. That is
Oh,
wow. Oh, my goodness. That is gorgeous.
My
I like the
goodness.
brown in there, too.
Yes, it's little turquoise with
beautiful.
some brown in it, and which is matrix.
Oh my goodness.
And
gorgeous.
and
How long is the length? Was it
it's about
hearts?
24 inches.
Oh,
and
wow.
It has,
So some hearts are going to hang on her.
it has 7 hearts on the necklace, and then the little earrings that match it. So there
That's
you are.
absolutely
There's your gift.
beautiful.
And so John David's going to take a picture of you.
I've got a picture of him.
And
You can
so-
wear that Thursday. I'll wear it Friday. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. The first question is going to be for you, Amy.
Yes.
How did you find Erin?
Through a mutual friend who's actually her guitar player, Dran Michael. He is a producer out of Nashville, and I've known him for about 5 years, and he brought Erin up to the studio at Studio 333 in Bullard, where I was working.
I see.
She was 11 years old at the time.
My.
And she had her guitar and sat on that studio chair and started playing, and I said, oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. This is a little star.
You've got someone here.
Absolutely. And so we reunited it's been about 7 months ago. Started going to her shows, and here we are. Now we
Yes.
just got back from London, and
Okay.
things are
Tell
moving quickly.
us about London from your perspective.
Sure.
How you managed that.
Sure.
How you made that happen.
There is a friend of mine, Tony Taylor, over in France, and him and I met in Nashville when I had a couple artists do a showcase at the Hard Rock. And ever since that friendship started, I have been sharing artists with him over the years, and he loves country music and has this vision of expanding it in Europe, because they're actually about 10 to 15 years behind in country music. So I got no's 3 times. Not good enough, not good enough. So I sent Erin last year, sent it straight to the Country to Country Festival owner, and she absolutely replied in that email within, I think it was 2 hours, and said she's in.
Oh, great.
So Erin was chosen out of 400 artists that were submitted. She was in the top 40 and became one of the pop-up artists. So similar to what Sam Hunt did last year in London. So she, yes, that was her European debut, and to say the crowds went crazy is an understatement. It was our first time to experience that, so it's quite exciting.
Well, Amy, we all was able, through, thank goodness for Facebook, stay up with all that was going on with you from the time you hit the airport in Dallas. I think you flew out
Sure.
of Dallas.
Yes, we sure did.
And you landed, and there was a silent time there for a few hours.
Just a few.
And then all of a sudden, these photos start coming in, and we get to see everything that you're doing, and the stage, and it was just amazing. So tell me how you felt.
Well, it was absolutely beautiful over there, and we only had one day where it rained, and so we got to see beautiful sunny skies all the rest of the days we were there, and there's just so much history over there. It's crazy thinking about, I learned about this last week in history. It's so weird. But, and then that, all the tourist stuff aside, the music part of it, the festival and everything, it was just amazing seeing all those people come together to support country music in a whole other side of the world. It's just crazy. I mean, it's loved
They
everywhere.
line dance over there. I
For
saw
sure.
that.
Did you
Line
see
dancing
that? To
line
Shine?
dancing to her music.
So her music's not only in London, now it's over in France, and they're doing the line dance.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That is great.
It was crazy.
At what age did you pick up that guitar?
Well, when I was little, my dad's a very sporty guy, you could say. So I tried every sport imaginable up till about when I was 10 years old. And I played soccer, volleyball, everything. And I didn't really love it. And then when I was about 10 years old, I decided, hey, we'll give this music thing a try. So I picked it up when I was about turn 11, and then just kind of went from
Did
there.
they teach you to read music, or did you just naturally pick it up?
Well, when I was about 7, probably, my mom made me play the piano, and I didn't appreciate it then.
There you go. My mom made me.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where there were a few things she wanted to make sure I got to experience. And
She gave you a basic.
for sure. Well, I learned how to read music there. And the funny thing is, I mean, I hated it at the time, but now I wish I was better at it. So I'm practicing and trying to get better again.
You're
So
going back to the piano.
yeah, it's funny how things come around. But
Yes.
for
That's
sure.
good. That is good. Amy, what was it about her that made you know that you had a star in your hands?
Okay, that's very easy to answer because in the music industry, there's millions of artists trying to make it.
Sure.
And it's a combination of some basic factors, obviously talent, looks, personality, the ability to play different instruments. All those are just the black and white. But it's her spirit, it's her personality, her work ethic is incredible.
Yes.
This girl's schedule is packed from morning until midnight, and obviously she's very passionate about becoming an artist and doing it worldwide, but it's her ability to just stay focused. She learns extremely well, and she's dedicated to her craft. And some people start out like that, but they don't keep the momentum. And so
it's
I've
tough.
never met an artist, especially at 15 years of age, that has her work ethic.
You go, girl.
Yeah, she really, really does. And, she learns quickly. So she has several teachers in Nashville from vocals to instrumentation, and she just picks things up. She has the gift, and she's honoring the gift.
and
That's
she
what I
has
always
a
say.
gift, yes.
God gives us different talents and different gifts, and she's honoring it. So
Absolutely.
Aw, thanks, Amy.
Well, Erin, and being an educator myself, tell me how you're handling your education, because that's important, and it's only a part of your life, but it's still important.
Well, one thing that I was taught as a child from my kids is that you got to be very upfront with everything. And so all my teachers know what's going on, the principal, we're pretty tight. And everyone is just...
I can imagine.
Yeah, everyone's just aware of what's going on,
supportive
and
of you.
everyone's very supportive. It's one of the most supportive groups of people I've ever seen, and just it's a little bit of a trouble for them trying to get me my work and get stuff done on time, but I appreciate it so much, and they're all just great people.
Well, I imagine as Amy says, you're a fast learner. You're not having any trouble staying up with your homework.
Well, I did just get my test done yesterday. That was supposed to be done a week ago, but my teacher
But you
did
got it
work with
done.
me a little
You got
bit.
it
Yes.
done. That's what's important, that you showed up and you took the test.
Yes, for sure.
What's your favorite subject?
I'm kind of in between right now. I really like history, but it's partially because I really like my teacher. So he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I hope
also
he's
love
listening.
math.
And you like math?
Yes, I think that it's cool because there's one right answer, and it's if you don't get it's either right or wrong. English is kind of confusing sometimes because it's like, well, that's the right answer unless, and I'm kind of a black and white person, so keep it very clear.
Well, your music is mathematical too.
That's
sure.
exactly. That's exactly. Being a musician and being good at math is not uncommon. That is not uncommon.
I want to
Cindy?
share too. This is all being periscoped, live feed on the video for the Periscope. So we're doing a live feed on this visually to go behind the scenes. So we're just so happy to have you here and honored to have you at the Bergfeld Center coming up. We've been talking about you, and the moment has arrived. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
today.
you.
her spirit is bright and shiny.
Right?
Kind of reminds me of you, Cindy Trimble.
Exactly.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Well, I think it's time for us to take a break. My friend in there is giving me the eye. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to talk some more to Amy Fish and to Erin Kinsey, and Cindy's going to help.
Looking for one of our advertisers? Search the advertiser directory at ktbb.com. ktbb.com. Hosted by Group M7.
Did your financial advisor lose 30% of your life savings in the last bear market? Are you afraid it could happen again? I'm Pastor David Mitchell, founder of New Venture on Wall Street, a company that specializes in teaching you how to cut out the middleman and take control of your money. At our 2-day training session, you'll learn how business principles from the Bible, combined with our powerful skill sets for stock trading, can give you the ability to make informed financial decisions for your family. Having control can give you peace of mind even in an uncertain market, because nobody cares as much about your hard-earned money as you do. New Venture on Wall Street. Build your legacy.
Coming to the Tyler Courtyard by Marriott, April 8th and 9th. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to nvows.com. That's nvows.com.
As a family-owned business, the Bergfeld Insurance Agency values treasured heirlooms. The agency has been passed down through generations, so they understand the importance of ensuring family history. Trust the Bergfeld Agency to insure your collectible art and precious jewels. Homeowner policies may not cover your collection, so call today for a free quote. They're an independent agency offering customized policies from multiple carriers for home, auto, RV, and business. BergfeldAgency.com.
On Tyler's Northeast Loop, you will find a business that is #1 in tractor sales and service in Smith County. It's Rose Country Tractor. It's been around for decades, but Rose Country Tractor is more than just a place to buy your Kubota riding lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, baling equipment, and tractors. Oh, sure, they've got tractors from compact up to the cab models, and they're known for their quality, durability, and many safety features. Plus, they also carry brush hog and Vermeer products. And Robert and Jr. can help you pick out the right piece of equipment for the job that you're facing. But Rose Country Tractor is also known for Big John and the crew in the service department, and Rose and Nicholas in the parts department. Their goal is to provide you with quality products and service. Now, whether you need one piece of equipment or bids for several, let me recommend to you Rose Country Tractor. You'll find them on Tyler's Northeast Loop. Remember the name, Rose Country Tractor.
This is Mr. Flender.
Oh, hi, boss. This is Richard.
Richard, it's practically noon, and I notice you're not here.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been stuck at home.
Oh?
Yeah, I've got a plumber coming out, and I'm still waiting for him to show up.
Boy, I sure know how that is.
You do? I mean, boy, yeah.
What Mr. Flender doesn't know is that Richard called Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Since Benjamin Franklin Plumbing has already come and gone, Richard has used the time he saved to play hooky.
Yeah, they say they'll be there by 10, then they call back and say 2:30, and then they don't actually show up until 5.
Yeah, really. Whoa!
What was that sound?
The basement. Yeah, it's full of water.
Benjamin Franklin Plumbing guarantees to be on time, so you can get more done. Of course, what you decide to get done is entirely up to you.
Oh, I got a big one.
What's that, Richard?
A big leak. I've got a big leak.
Poor guy.
Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, the punctual plumber. If there's any delay, it's you we pay.
Call 903-526-1776.
Whether you're camping at Tyler State Park, getting your ride gassed up, or finding something sweet to eat, stop by State Park Exxon. State Park Exxon has all the fishing and camping supplies you need. Plus, they have 16 flavors of their homemade gelato Italian ice cream. And be sure to ask for State Park Exxon's world-famous fudge. State Park Exxon, it's an East Texas oasis on Highway 14 across from Tyler State Park.
Sean Hannity, weekdays at 2. Set a new button for 97.5 FM, KTBB.
Building. Yeah. Here we are back again. This is Art Connection of East Texas. And if anyone wants to call in and talk to Amy or to Erin or to any of us, it's 903-593-5822, KTBB 97.5 FM.
Well, we are back with ACET, Art Connection of East Texas, here with Erin, Kinsey, and Amy Fish in the studio. I'm kind of curious, Amy, can you tell us how you built the band around Erin? You had some really interesting things to share about that.
Well, I can say this. I have to give credit to Dran Michael, her lead guitar player. He's actually the one that introduced me to Erin and pretty much put that... Okay. Have to give credit to Dran Michael. He's the one that pretty much put her band together. But in general, for an artist to be able to build a band, there's a synergy that goes in it. So I would always do auditions for each position. And one, they have to be able to connect with the main artist, so in Erin. They have to be able to play her music or his music according to how they would like it to be heard. They have to be able to learn quickly, read charts, and there's also the live performance sector of it. So there are auditions and tryouts, and then once you find your individual candidates, then you put them together for a rehearsal, a tryout as a band, and see how that works. Then the true test is when you put them in front of a live audience. So when you all come out to the show on Thursday and you see her band and the way that they connect, they are truly family to her, and they look out for her, and they all support one another. There's not one band member. Sometimes you'll have a band where one's ego kind of runs away with the crowd, but she doesn't have that. She's very blessed, and they support her, and they all work together, and you'll be able to see that Thursday, and they kick off at 5:30 at Berkfeld Spring Fling.
Oh, it's wonderful. And afterwards, we're so happy to have you here in Tyler, but you have some upcoming shows. Can you tell us about that, Erin?
Yeah, I'm actually going to get to play at the Bluebird in Nashville a few weeks after that. But I'm also going to be playing at Love and War and the Cattle Barons in August 20th. And
so coming back.
Barons here in
Tyler.
Yeah, she's opening up for Vince Gill. She'll be in the Barons room, full band.
Wow.
Tyler's going to be your home away from home.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. And then she just got booked at Charlie's Backyard Bar in Marshall. So Rudy's going to have her out there in April and May. So we're excited to.
Good.
So if anyone would like to have Erin and her band in East Texas, the lines are open.
And as we mentioned, too, we're on Periscope, which is a global feed, and we have people tuning in from around the world, Mexico, India, all around. So the numbers are growing just sitting here on a Saturday morning.
John, why don't you explain what you're doing? Because you are doing this live and you're sending it out all over the world. So explain what you're actually doing.
Not all of us know what Periscope is. It's relatively new for me.
Well, Periscope is actually on the backbone is via Twitter. So therefore, if you have a Twitter tag, you can tag yourself via our feeds. And also, welcome to all of our replay viewers. That's one of the things that you do with Periscope. The initial broadcast is live, but you always welcome your replay viewers because we will share this via our social media accounts. And so Periscope actually allows you to broadcast live whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, whether you're just sitting at home and want to give a few thoughts, or interview somebody like Erin Kinsey, who is coming in to perform the Spring Fling. And also, I just want to mention that we want to thank Rosevine Inn Bed and Breakfast. It's going to be hosting Erin and her band while they're here in Tyler. They've set up a beautiful suite, and we'll be having some snacks for her and her band so they can relax, change. So thanks to Bert Powell and Becca for their hospitality.
Certainly. When you speak about the replay, even here at KTBB, these replays are available on podcast during the week. So your friends, yourself, you can go back and listen to this at ktbb.com.
Isn't technology amazing?
I know, it's amazing.
It is.
I can't keep up with it, actually. It just
Me
goes
too.
so fast.
Amy, that's why we need John David
That's
in our
right.
life.
Yes, thank you for explaining that, John David.
Amy, there's something I want to ask you about the band. Tell us about the ages of the people and what they are playing, what instruments they will be playing.
Actually, I'm going to, if you're okay with this, pass this to Miss Erin because she loves to talk about them.
You tell.
Well, I'm not sure about all their ages, but they're all in like their 20s.
So they're old now, right?
Yeah, they're old. But Dran Lewis or Dran Michael, he is the original guy, and he plays electric guitar, and he plays acoustic guitar sometimes too. It just kind of depends on what he's feeling. And then we have Michael Kite, and he plays the banjo, mandolin, piano, background vocals, acoustic guitar, electric guitar. He plays everything. But he's kind of our guy that we just go to, and he adds whatever makes that song and takes it to the next level. We got Tyler Lewis, and he plays bass for us. We got Anthony Plant, and he plays electric guitar for us. And then we got JT, and he plays drums.
I was waiting for the drums.
The drummer.
Yeah.
Well, and she won't share this, so I'll share it. But Erin, how many instruments do you play?
I play about 8 or 9 instruments.
Wow. List them for us. Tell us.
Oh, Lord. We got guitar, and I play electric and acoustic. We got mandolin, piano, banjo, and then, oh, Lord, ukulele sometimes. And then I play drums and... I'll 7. Oh, Lord.
Back on the piano. We got some keys.
Oh, yeah, keys. We got all sorts of stuff. Just trying to learn more stuff every day.
The voice.
Yes,
my
and
goodness,
voice.
My goodness. So now we know why you're sitting in that chair.
It's exciting.
Yes, it is. We've got a lot going on. Erin, as you approach a show, and how is it that you and your band get together, and how do you practice?
Well, we all kind of practice on our own first to make sure that we got everything, our own parts down. But about 2 or 3 days before the show, everyone will fly in. Usually the first day we just hang out, and then the next day we'll go practice for a few hours, run through the set a few times, just make sure everything's as tight as it needs to be. And we're doing more and more shows, so we're not having to practice as much necessarily, but we still have that one run through that kind of makes sure everything's solid.
Well, I'd like to share something about rehearsal. I had an experience going to one of hers, and it's not just a rehearsal. The one that I went to, Tom Jackson is her trainer. Tom Jackson was the trainer to Taylor Swift's stage and performance. So I was able to sit there and watch him. He flew into Dallas, went to the rehearsal, and just the way he talks to the band and stops them midstream and changes the song. Then he'll go and encourage Erin and work with her as she moves up and down the stage. I just sat there and went, Lord, this is such an amazing gift to watch this occur.
Sure.
Then you go to Nashville and you watch her rehearse, and then she's in her vocal training with Brett Manning, who was also Taylor Swift's vocal coach. But she's got a big team around her. But it's not just the normal rehearsal. It's magnetic. They do everything from song arrangement to just rehearsing the basic song, but it's also stage movement and the synergy between the band members and her. It's exciting.
I know there's a lot of energy and power behind it because we've been working with the city to make sure we have enough energy to get all the ampage going on, so we still have lights once the performance ends. So, we do encourage everyone to come out.
Lots of kinds of energy. Don't you know that place is going to be rocking?
Well, I think that's my favorite part, because you meet Erin and she's just so confident and sweet and funny. I laugh all the time with her. And you get her on stage, and all of a sudden the song begins, and it's just so magnetic, and people don't expect that to come out of her and the band. And I just love to look around, and people are like, you are kidding me. She's 15 years old. So anyway, I can't wait for that moment on Thursday.
Yes. So we encourage everyone to come out to Berkfeld Center early on Thursday next week. We're closing the streets from 3 to 9. There is plenty of parking in the surrounding areas, but you're going to want to come and get your place so you can be front and center and listen to Miss Erin and Starsteed. So, and all of the refreshments, we have a fashion show going on, the art walk, so come and take advantage. Jacqueline Cavender signing the books, and not to mention Amy Fish. All of this has started with the Night of the Superstars, and we met you last August,
yes,
was it?
August, yes.
And so when you come into Larry Lott, you'll either need to have your book from Jacqueline Cavender for the proceeds to benefit cystic fibrosis or American Cancer Society, and or kindly make a donation at the door for the Night of the Superstars.
Yes.
Can you talk just a little bit about that?
Sure. Night of Superstars is a Oscar-like event for children that have some sort of disabling condition. And what we do, Greg Johnson is the founder out of Dallas, and this event celebrates these children because they don't focus on their disability. They focus on what they can accomplish in this life. You go to one event, you meet one child, and your life has changed forever. These
Amen.
Children do not see adversity. They wake up and they're ready to conquer the world. And, we go into the workforce or into our daily activities, and, think about the first time within a day you complain about something. These children don't complain. It may take them 2 hours to get dressed. So anyway, we provide an Oscar-like evening. We put them in ball gowns and tuxedos. We put them in a limo ride around the city, and then they are the stars. They walk the red carpet, and they're escorted by business owners owners, artists, high-profile individuals within the community, and it's a night where they sign autographs, they're celebrated, and it's a big event, big party. It's October 1st here at the Cascades in Tyler.
It's going to be at the Cascades Ballroom.
Yes.
Which Steven Sluter, our new sponsor, is going to be helping with the hair. I personally am going to be helping with the makeup.
Yes.
So you see how it all kind of ties into the connections here in East Texas, bringing the heart home.
Yes. How wonderful. And your little hearts on your jewelry.
Oh,
yes.
There you go. It's beautiful.
You do it all.
Beautiful.
All right, we need to take another break, and then we're going to come back, and we'll finish up the show.
We have a song coming.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Take us with you on your smartphone or iPad. Search KTBB in the App Store. Sponsored by Tyler Ford.
Mind if I join you?
No, get in.
What are you reading?
Social networking for dummies.
Well, they got that title right.
What do you mean?
697 friends that you'd never met? That's not networking. It's wasting time. Why don't you put that book down and just relax in your hot spring spa? You know, let the jets massage away the day's tension and get you ready for a good night's sleep. Enjoy hours of relaxation with only minutes of maintenance here in your private oasis.
In our own backyard.
The same backyard we're cooking out in tomorrow night with friends we actually know. And if you want to do some networking, slide over here and network a little with your husband, huh?
Okay.
What's that look on your face?
It's me mentally clicking on like.
The Hot Spring Super Sale is on now at East Texas Spa. Get 0% financing for 36 months with payments as low as $125. Experience the difference a Hot Spring Spa can make in your life. East Texas Spa in Tyler on Old Jacksonville Highway across from the Berkshire's warehouse. And in Longview on Loop 281 by Casa Olay. Online at ilovemyspa.com.
We have all had plumbing problems at our house. We know how that feels.
That's Lori Townsend, Customer Service Manager at American Plumbing Company of Tyler.
Those of us in the office are not plumbers, but we all have plumbing, so we know how stressful that time can be. So we do what it takes to get a plumber to your home quickly.
Most of the time, calling the plumber is no fun. American Plumbing Company understands.
We know that no one plans on having a plumbing problem. We're not going to try to take advantage of you. We're going to do only what's necessary. We recognize that it's important to the customer to keep the costs down, and we're going to do everything we can to make that happen.
American Plumbing Company, serving all of East Texas for nearly 30 years. American Plumbing is fully insured and is an A+ accredited business with the Better Business Bureau. Repairs, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. American Plumbing Company. Online at apctyler.com. American Plumbing Company. License number M10861.
Texas A&M offers top-ranked MBA programs in College Station and Houston for working professionals and experienced leaders. In class, you'll learn from faculty who are renowned for research and passionate about teaching. Outside the classroom, you'll collaborate with seasoned peers on high-impact projects. You'll also benefit from the unmatched loyalty and lifelong connections of the Aggie Network. Step up your game with a world-class MBA from Texas A&M. Learn more at TAMUMBA.com.
Real people, steel people. From heroes like fire rescue teams to homeowners like you, people trust steel for power, service, and value. This season, dependable steel trimmers start at just $129.99. And when the job's done, clear your walkways with a hard-working steel blower, now starting at just $139.99. Real people, steel people. Find your real steel dealer at steeldealers.com or search STIHL. All prices DSRP at participating dealers while supplies last.
It starts as a trickle, but then the seal in the pipe gives way and you've got a mess on your hands. So when the water rushes in, keep the damage out by calling ServPro of Tyler at 903-561-0168. That's where you'll find the specialist with the training to help you make sure your property's dry the first time. So when water damage strikes your home and business, strike back by calling the cleanup specialist the insurance industry has trusted for more than 40 years. That's ServPro of Tyler at 903-561-0168, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened. At ServPro of Tyler, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of Tyler at 903-561-0168. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, make sure ServPro of Tyler is too by calling 903-561-0168. That's ServPro of Tyler, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
We're back with Art Connection of East Texas, ACET. with Erin Kinsey and Amy Fish and my co-host Cindy Trimble and our guest this morning. Good morning, John David. Thank you for doing that. Yes. Welcome to everyone across the world that's listening. John David keeps updating us on how many people are watching us.
And listening, too.
Yes.
That's right, on Periscope.
Yes.
Thank you, John David.
I want to just also share in the Bergfeld Center, because we've had so much going on, I do want to let everybody know we're going to have a Zodiac Vodka be the sponsor. So we're going to have, what's the little tagline? It's a beautiful spirit from such an ugly little spud. I read that little tagline. I thought it was so cute. But it's all the stars and stripes. So thank you, Zodiac, for being a part of this Bergfeld and all the wonderful things going on.
We were just laughing about the four blondes in the room and what a good time we're having. Erin, I know that you write a lot of your music.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me how you do that. What happens? Do you dream about it? Does it come to you just at all times?
Well, I'm in high school, so there's plenty of inspiration going on between all the drama and the broken hearts and all that. So, even if I haven't experienced it myself, I got plenty of friends going through stuff all the time. So usually I get home.
You don't have time for drama, do you?
Not really, but I experience it a lot anyways. When I get home, I usually sit down with my guitar and kind of think about what happened today. What was the main event? And so I just kind of try to write a song about that. So.
Yes. Now, you're going to sing a song for us.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
We only have a few minutes for you to do that.
Okay.
And I want to give you that time. You wrote this song, the name of it, and tell me about when you wrote it.
Well, I wrote it about 1.5 years ago with a girl named Minnie Murphy in Nashville. And it's basically just about how sometimes you wish someone could read your mind and how you didn't have to explain what you were feeling. They could just know. And in high school, that's one of the things that you wish could happen a lot, whether it's, a friend or whether it's boy or whether it's even...
Your mama.
Yeah, even parents, just wishing someone could fully understand what you were going through in that moment. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear the song.
Let's hear it.
Okay. You probably can't tell by the look in my eye. Everything's fine on the outside. Pretty good at holding myself together. Mama said keep it on the sunny side. Don't ever let them see you cry. Even when the clouds surround you with stormy weather. But there's an empty space only you can replace. If you could read my mind, it would tell you the story of one lonely heart that traveled so far in hopes to find someone who always will understand and hold my hand, and you would feel the love I have inside. If you could read my mind, if you could read my mind. I know I'm not the only one out there wishing on a shooting star somewhere to bring that special someone to my doorstep. And can't you hear me calling across the universe? Won't you help me write the second verse? Sing the melody in case I forget. And won't you harmonize in this song of my life? If you could read my mind, it would tell you the story of one lonely heart that traveled so far in hopes to find someone who always will understand and hold my hand. You would feel the love I have inside. If you could read my mind, if you could read my mind. And there are pages only you can write to finish up If you could read my mind.
All right. Our wonderful
Thank you.
guy in there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Erin.
What song will you lead off with Thursday night?
We're going to lead off with Country Music Jesus by Eric Church and get the hype up. So,
all right. It's a party.
It's a rocking session, let me tell you. It's going to be a party.
Oh, 5:30. You're going to
Yes,
perform.
ma'am.
Now, isn't she performing twice?
Yes, 5:30 to 6:30. Then the fashion show 6:30 to 7, and then they play again from 7 to 8.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have a hard time getting those people out of the streets. They're going to stay all night.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you so
We've
much.
got to get out of here this morning to let them do their thing, and it's been a wonderful morning visiting with you, learning about you. We
Thank
just
you.
wish you the best and pray for you to be safe and happy in this life.
Thank you. This has been
so
awesome.
much. And thank you for her
You're very
gift. It's beautiful.
You're welcome.
Yes, the necklace is
Bye-bye.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Our connection to East Texas. See you soon.